on it for any amount of time. I want to deal with Gabe Hoffman, the open secret producer. An open secret. Wow. You know, just like Tara Joyce, not my rabbit hole. They use their names to parade their shit out in the open. He says that I'm focused on him. I'm obsessed with him and have been for 2 years. I'm not focused on him. I'm focused on the child trafficking operation that he's fucking involved with. That's what I'm focused on. If it was him, I wouldn't give a shit, you know? But he's heading this child trafficking operation. He will say that I've been focused on him for 2 years. You can go read it. I put all of the stuff in the description. You can go read our entire exchange that we just had yesterday. You can go read the entire exchange. He'll say, oh, you've been focused on me for 2 years. But his shit about me, calling me crazy and all of that stuff was up on Twitter. 7.5 years. 7+ years. He posted it right around the time Isaac Kappy ended up dead. The exact same time. That was when he started to defame me online. And now he'll say, because I'm actually now defending myself, that he's the little victim. He's the victim, but he's sending videos all over fucking town. In my town of Harlan. He's already doxed me. You don't have to take my word for it. You can go read the shit for yourself. His own words. His own threats. His own shit. I'm not focused on him. I'm focused on the child trafficking operation. That's what I want brought down. And he's heavily involved with it. Heavily involved with it, which is why he's so focused on me. In the same breath that he'll say that I'm a nobody and I'm deranged and a liar and blah, 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 he'll go out of his way to let me know that he's gonna push me over the edge, that he's gonna make me have a nervous breakdown, you know? This open secret dude. And why was Isaac Kappy focused on Gabe Hoffman? Because Isaac Kappy was trying to expose the Hollywood part of this child trafficking ring. You know, the part that P. Diddy just went to jail for and completely got exonerated for, you know? But hey, it's the day and age of the fucking pedophile. Trump just brought over the Tate brothers. Shit, now they can just start up their child trafficking bullshit all over again. You know? Because they're in Florida. Because Trump brought them to America from Romania, where they were incarcerated. You know? But I'm focused on this child trafficking bullshit. Gabe Hoffman is heavily involved. I believe Gabe Hoffman was heavily involved with what happened to Isaac Kappy. I think that Gabe Hoffman is doing to me what he's done to everyone who's ever come out and gone after him and spoke out against him. He's doing the same thing. It's not like it's new. But for those of you who may have clicked on that link, shit, I just added more to it this morning because the dude wouldn't stop. I ended up going to bed. And he just continued, you know? And so it's the child trafficking thing that needs to stop. And yes, Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff Neil Gross, Gabe Hoffman is convinced that dude's going to help him. And why? Because they know all about Neil Gross's meth operation here in town. They know all about it. So they have him by the short and curlies. He's going to do whatever they fucking tell him to do, which is what he's done. 11 months after they murdered Isaac Kappy, they tried to murder me in that Earling, Iowa gas station explosion. You know? That's the reason why nothing matches. You know? It's 5 o'clock in the morning and I have 29 hits. It's because they're after me. Thomas Schoenberger works with the CIA. Shane Bugbee, a co-founder of Satanic Temple, left the Satanic Temple because Doug Mesner told him he's working with the CIA. I believe that Gabe Hoffman is working with the CIA. I believe that the fucking CIA is heavily involved with this child trafficking bullshit. I think the CIA was involved with Epstein. I believe that the CIA was involved with the shit that was going on in Franklin, and it's being played all out in people's faces. But Aquino's right. Most of you don't believe, and those who believe don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. You can say that you care, but your actions don't match your words. You don't really, you care because you want to be able to talk about it, you know? But I can't stop Gabe Hoffman from doing what he's going to do. He's going to do whatever he's going to do. Any more than I can stop the deputies from hanging out more flyers. They're going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do. You know? They're going to do whatever they're going to do and have been doing it. Gabe Hoffman is working with my stepmother, Joanne, who was murdering kids right along with my dad. You know? That's the shit I've been trying to get investigated. It all started with the Ricky Chaddock case. It all started with the Ricky Chaddock case. An abducted and murdered 10-year-old boy. Because my dad and my stepmom were involved. My dad was involved with a lot of bullshit. And now Gabe Hoffman, who's involved with child trafficking, is working with and protecting my stepmother, who's a fucking child killer. You know? But I'm not supposed to say anything about it, because to say anything about it is I'm obsessing about them and not what they're doing. See how this works? It's a game you can't really win. And that's why it's designed that way. If you want to know who I'm talking about, who's involved with the child trafficking ring, click on the link that I put in the description. I list everyone, just like I have for years. Just like I have for years. Same fucking list, never changes, doesn't focus. It's not like I'm wildly running around and pulling names out of a fucking hat. All of these people I've had to deal with personally. And what brought us together? Me exposing this child trafficking thing and them attacking me. That's what the similarity is to all of this stuff. And people can tell whatever, say whatever the fuck they want. But it's being played out right in front of people's faces. Right in people's faces. There's not 74 people in here. They're hitting my channel with bots for whatever reason. And it's what? I'm in Iowa and it's 5:20 in the morning. They're focused on me in a way, and this is exactly what they did to all of the survivors who've ever come forward. What they're doing to me is exactly the same. It's exactly what they did to all of the victims who came forward with Epstein. What they're still doing to the victims that were involved with that Epstein mess. What they did to all the victims of the Franklin mess. All of the stuff. These fucking child killers want you to respect them and be okay with what they're doing. And most of you seem to be. So, with that said, I just want to make this video so I can put it at the top. For those of you who have actually gone now, since I've done this video, I'll not add anymore. I'll just start a new thing. Because I'm sure Gabe Hoffman is going to start his shit all over again. But he's working directly with my stepmother. Directly with Sewertown. Directly with Geo. Who, if you go and click on that link, you can see he said, I need to be sleeping in the same place Owen is. Of course, he murdered Owen and bragged about it. That's what he's saying. I need to be dead. And Gabe Hoffman is out there hoping he can get someone to come to my house and shoot me in the face. You know? And so, that's how this is working. That's how this is working. There's not 78 people in here. And it's 5:20 in the morning. This is all being done with government. And who's fucking hiding this shit now? Who's hiding all of the Epstein shit? The government. The very people in charge right now. But they want you to focus on what everyone else is. But they're not in power. These people are. And Trump and his whole administration, there were no people that Jeffrey Epstein was trafficking. All of the victims are liars. And Jeffrey Epstein was trafficking all those kids to himself. They said that, and what has anyone done or said against it? Anything? Anything? Bueller? Bueller? And yet you all want to look at yourself as superior. I'm focused on this child trafficking thing because it's the right thing to do. That's why I'm focused on it. Because it's the right thing to do. Not the right thing to do. The right thing to do. And I'm not going to stop. And they can do whatever the fuck they want to me. They can fucking inflate my numbers on my videos all they want. They can do all the fucking campaigns they want. At the same time, they're telling me how I'm insignificant and worthless and no one's listening to me. But they seem to be, Gabe Hoffman seems to be doting on every word I'm saying, just like Tara Joyce, just like Geo Farnsworth, just like all of them. Just like Doug Mesner, a.k.a. Lucian Greaves, but that's right. And I never said that Gabe Hoffman is a Satanist. But is he working with Doug Mesner, a.k.a. Lucian Greaves? Yeah. Yeah, I totally believe that. Just like I know that Johnny Dubb is Lucian Greaves, Thomas's friend. If you believe their fucking campaign of bullshit, you're a fucking dumbass. That's how it works. You're ignorant. And they know it. And they take advantage of it. Because they know you're ignorant. Anyone who believes their stupid shit is an idiot. If you believe that no one was trafficked on Epstein's island and Jeffrey Epstein just trafficked all those kids to himself, you're a fucking idiot. Or worse, complicit with evil.